my first name? David.
David. Okay. And can you tell me what brought you to Keego Harbor?
My family's from around this area, and this is kind of where we wanted to bring our kids.
Okay, and when did you move here?
Moved to Keego in June of 22.
Okay. And can you tell me the significance of Roosevelt in that?
I want an Xbox.
Can you tell me the role of Roosevelt, or your feelings about Roosevelt?
Roosevelt was ultimately the key deciding factor on moving to the house that we're in right now.
Okay, so
It was the school we wanted to take our kids to because they were they're almost 5 and 6 now, but 3 years ago they would have been like 2 and 3, so we were getting them prepared to go into school, and we wanted to be here for that.
okay. And so with the West Bloomfield School District deciding that demolition was the outcome of their strategic planning committee, did you feel that served the community of Keego Harbor?
No, absolutely not.
And did you see an alternative to their decision?
It almost feels like there was some kind of punishment to Keego throughout the entire thing that had happened with Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Because the playground getting demoed and then the fence going around it, it was like, it used to be beautiful, and I used to take your kids there every day, even though the school was closed. I used to take my kids there to the playground like every day until they barricaded it, and it felt like it was out of spite. And it's so confusing to just be a citizen here and to have what is now something that's useless in the center of our community, which used to be it used to be a building that was the center of our community.
Do you feel any responsibility as a community member for what happens to Roosevelt? Do you feel responsibility to save Roosevelt?
Like, if I had a vote for it, yeah, I would vote for saving Roosevelt. I would rather it be an elementary school, regardless of it having out-of-district school of choice kids showing up. It doesn't matter. It should be a full school, full active school where I can walk my kids there and pick them up, because it's why we moved here. It's why my family moved here.
Your why for doing this interview. Why did you feel that it was important to get message out?
I don't feel like anyone really has a good argument for like what's happened this whole time. It's the maintenance on the building, building not being performed, the ceiling falling, and then finding out that the school's not being worked on at all. That seems like the school was already going into some problems where, you know, they were sending kids to it still the year that they closed it. And I think like the school board or whoever's responsible for the school felt responsible for that and wanted to just sweep it under the rug. Let's just demo the building so that they don't find all of our neglect because they refused to keep the school maintained. They didn't want to keep it open, which is it's confusing to say the least. And then the massive playground was just really, really awesome to have in the center of our community. And now that I've got young kids that, like I said, are 5 and 6. They're about to, we're going on bike rides and we're walking the neighborhood, and that's a big part of what is outside in our community is this huge playground in this school, and it's been taken away, and there was no good reason. There was absolutely no good reason to demo the playground the way that they did on Veterans Day. It seemed strategic, like they did that on purpose, and then put the fence around the school with signs that say hard hat. It's so wrong. It's like looking at lies right to your face just walking by the school. It's not a hard hat safety zone. It was an open school for the last 100 years or whatever. And now all of a sudden, they have one incident where they're getting called out on the maintenance of it. Now they want to plow the whole building down without checking for anything else, asbestos tiles and whatnot. But it seems like I personally, I don't know who's in charge, but they're obviously making all the wrong decisions. At least our school.
So the last court date for Roosevelt and its future for under the Open Meetings Act violation, which is why they're in court right now, is February 5th. Do you plan on attending that meeting or no?
I really wasn't aware.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with what's going on with the school legally right now.